Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 13th to the 19th. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And let's jump into it, Taurus. First of all, so great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. We are kicking off this week with one of the most potent, one of the most powerful full moons of 2025. We're ending this week with one of the most powerful aspects that's going to happen 3 times this year. Now, this week, you can breathe a little bit. You can stretch. You can sigh a little bit because we are moving out of Mars opposite Pluto, Jupiter square Saturn. Even those X-class solar flares, wow, they were at their peak. We're still in, still at peak right now, but I talk a lot more about that in my live streams, but wow, the energies. Ooh, some of y'all could have felt really drained. Your circadian rhythm could have been a little, have you been sleeping, Taurus? I hope that you're going to be able to get better sleep after this full moon passes. But here's the thing. You have had Mars retrograde in Cancer in your 3rd house, and you're about to approach this full moon in Cancer. And so you could have had you could have felt mentally drained as well. But again, there's gonna be a lot of changes now where you're moving past that. All right. We'll talk more about Mars retrograde later for you because I'm going to spend a little more time with you, Taurus. I want you to remember, first of all, that Venus is in Pisces, okay, all month, pretty much until spring. There's going to be a retrograde, but this month and this week, this is amazing. Remember, Venus is exalted in Pisces. This is compassion, kindness, spirituality, empathy, and she's there with Saturn and Neptune and the North Node. The North Node officially moved into Pisces last week. So you are changing. You're feeling this change. This is wonderful. You're probably having really wonderful moments with friends, your network, social network, communities, organizations you belong to. And if not, please do. You're gonna feel this surge of all this love. It's gonna be really nice. It's in your 11th house, and you're probably dreaming big. And I want you to dream big. And this is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams as well. So, a lot of meaningful moments that you could be having this week with Venus and Pisces. Now, remember, Mercury is in Capricorn, and remember that's business in the front, business in the back. This is you building upon, thinking upon, processing, even signing things into existence for long-term success, your goals, structures, right? Take advantage of this energy, okay? There's also Jupiter and Gemini right now, which is really nice in your 2nd house. Just really set yourself up this week to where you want to be when we get to the new moon at the end of the month. This is going to be, there's going to be a lot of great things happening for you, especially career. Now, if you're here for that, and if you're not here for a career, if you're retired, let's say, whatever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for, okay? And just big passions of yours. Now, Monday, we kick it off the week with, on the 13th, with a full moon in Cancer, this really wonderful wolf moon. It's a loaded full moon. As you know, full moons illuminate, but this is definitely going to be a full moon for you, Taurus. That is going to be extra eye-opening. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. First, remember, full moons are emotional, right? This is definitely going to be one where you're going to feel really emotionally charged. This is such a strong full moon. You may be feeling it already because, I dropped these readings days before. If you're watching it before the full moon, that's how strong it is. Remember, Mars is retrograde and Mars is in Cancer. Mars will be conjuncting this full moon. I'll talk about that. The moon rules Cancer. Okay, so the moon is at home in Cancer, and that may be a big focus, literally home. All right, this mothering, nurturing energy, all about home and family, children, loved ones, your foundation. Okay, mama bear energy. You're going to be going into mama bear energy mode because there's still that sense of leadership energy with Cancer being a cardinal sign. Now, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, your kid, your neighbor, your loved one, your pet, whoever, all the cardinal signs are really going to feel this. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn are really going to feel this full moon. But you, Taurus, you will also feel this just as much, if not more. And I'm going to explain why. This moon is, this full moon's at 24 degrees, which is also a cardinal degree, FYI. But 24 degrees is so intuition based. And it's the moon at home in Cancer. So intuition is going to be heightened to a whole other level, but also that family energy. And I say that because 24 degrees, that's 6, right? In numerology, 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 is considered the perfect number, according to Pythagoras, because 6 is both the sum and the product of the first 3 numbers. Now, Pythagoras pretty much came up with numerology. And remember what I said in your annual forecast, Taurus. A lot of aspects and transits that are happening in 2025 we have not seen since like 500 BCE, around the time of Pythagoras. So numerology will definitely make it's going to be it'll make a big comeback in 2025, but you're going to be feeling a lot of this 6 energy. Okay, 6 is just a lower vibration of 12. 12 is considered like the perfect number, but anyway, that's 6 is loving, it's nurturing, everything that the moon in Cancer represents. So the alignment here is really strong and very family oriented. It's in your 3rd house. And so what does that mean? That has to do with family, sisters, brothers, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, also neighbors, and communication among them, with them, maybe even processing, thinking about things, writing emails to them, all of that. Okay. It doesn't have to be, very family based for y'all, but there's just such a strong overlap. You've got career stuff happening too. You have a lot of other stuff happening, but just know there's something around this time where you really, really want to let something go. Okay, there's got to be something here. It's think about the past 6 months. This full moon corresponds to the new moon that we had June 21st. So what happened after June 21st? What was unfolding in terms of communication or anything that I mentioned? 3rd house is also learning new things. It's gaining knowledge. It's travel. There could be something here, okay? Something that may even be surprising. Now, this is why I say Taurus is definitely going to feel this full moon, is because this full moon is going to be sextile Uranus. And this is a tight aspect. You see the sun will also trine Uranus too. Uranus is in your sign, Taurus. And so, wow. First of all, sun trine Uranus, that's very stimulating. That's maybe even some news that you hear, breakthroughs, a sense of knowing nothing is impossible is what you're going to feel. And it is, especially with the full moon sextile Uranus, there's this opportunity for a breakthrough, for breaking free. Just do something different. You're going to find yourself wanting to do something different, think different as well. Remember, it's your 3rd house, communication, and that's also logic. It's also intellect, thinking new ways. Uranus, the great awakener, very revolutionary, very liberating yourself. Now, again, cross watchers who are fixed signs will feel this. Taurus, especially you, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So you see, fixed signs are definitely going to feel this with the cardinal signs. Truly let something go here. Leave something behind. Have that turning point, okay? If it's not letting something go, it's ascending in another way, okay? Have that turning point that full moons require of you, okay? Now, with it being Uranus, it's highly active around this time. There could be big light bulb moments. Remember, intuition is going to be heightened on a whole other level here. Cancer is just natively intuitive energy. All right. So you could be having flashes of intuition all day. Remember, everybody has intuition. We are built with intuition. The difference is connecting with it. All right. So you want to connect with your intuition around this time. With this full moon, all right, things that are happening here, again, it can be so heightened, and I want you to trust it. And it's going to be this calling, and it's going to be your, Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost moment. Like you're almost like psychic level, but just, clear the decks around this time. Now, why will this also be such a moving full moon, emotionally moving? Well, the moon and Mars will be trine Neptune. Okay. And you see the sun will trine Neptune as well this week. And so you're going to be feeling all this Neptune energy. Remember, Neptune Neptune is with Saturn, the North Node, and Venus, your ruling planet, in your 11th house of your social network, communities, groups you belong to, and your hopes, wishes, and dreams. All right. So Mars trining Neptune, which is happening around this full moon, like the day before, but you're going to feel it. It's that overlap. It lets you see what you need to see. Okay. So there is a sense of also dreaming big with Neptune. Neptune is dreams, imagination, compassion, spirituality, all of that really, really heightened. There could be something that you're really romanticizing around this time. Very emotionally moving. Very, very, if you're an artist, this is gangbusters for you. Creative type, gangbusters. You're going to feel this huge burst of energy. All right. Now, the other thing that may make this full moon very powerful is because the full moon will be conjuncting Mars. And this is pretty strong. So remember, Mars is retrograde in Cancer. So Mars is in a mood and you're in mama bear mode. Remember that very protective energy, but also you could feel extra sensitive with Mars conjuncting Mars. What is the solution with Mars conjuncting, Mars conjuncting the moon? What is the solution? It's Mars, remember physicality. So really good time to get physical, go for a run, do some cooking, go to the banana store, buy some bananas, move around. Remember all these aspects to Neptune, imagination, the arts, creativity. So paint, do some gardening, write a book, write a poem, just do everything that, because Mars conjuncting Pluto is going to try to really get the claws out. It's going to really, you remember your mama bear. So it's going to be some bear poke in here. So you want to do things where, you're really feeling that bliss of all this Pisces energy that's activated. Spend time with friends, but be physical too. Okay. Just physical. Mars is in Cancer, and so it's all about home anyway, right? So build a treehouse. Throw out the pumpkins from Halloween. Just do things around the home. All right, you're gonna thank me for this. Okay, this is gonna be something that you're gonna find. Whoa, I love that, because remember, Uranus is so active in your sign right now. You're gonna have these really big breakthroughs. But again, you could have surprising moments around this full moon. So this is going to be a big full moon for you. All right. It's all about clearing the decks. Now, the moon and Mars will be opposite Pluto. Remember, we're in the brink of moving past the Mars Pluto opposition, but still may come up with like some power struggles, maybe. Because it is the moon opposite Pluto, there could be some emotional manipulation around this time. And remember, this is for the collective. And so it could be you. So that's why, remember, you want to trust your intuition. You always want to vibrate at this high frequency. It is a deeply transformative aspect, and also super psychological. So you could be getting to the bottom of something here. Remember, full moons illuminate. This is a good time for you to be the one to like illuminate things that you need to see. Again, this full moon for you, Taurus, especially, will be very eye-opening. All right. Now, Tuesday, January 14th, we got Venus square Jupiter. It's overlapping the full moon. And you're going to start feeling Venus conjunct Saturn around this time as well. But anyway, Venus for Jupiter, not a big deal. If anything, it's just all about compromise. There could be something here. It's the two benefics. And, whenever they meet up, there's always something good that they do anyway. So if there's anything here, the best thing to do is treat yourself. You've gone through so much, Taurus, especially the past month. Go treat yourself. Go buy that beret that you saw at Belk's, have another scoop, order another scoop of ice cream, have one more rice at dinner, whatever you do, Taurus, just treat yourself around this time. Okay. Remember, Jupiter's in your second house. So the one thing that I don't want you to do with Venus or Jupiter is overspend. Don't go buying things don't go buy an island this day. All right. But do treat yourself. Okay. This is definitely going to be a time where, you're going to feel good doing that. All right. because of the aspects this week. Now, on the 15th, by the way, the 15th, and buy yourself something. Remember, Jupiter's in Gemini. That's your second house. Possessions, like material possessions. It just honestly treat yourself. Now, January 15th, the sun opposite Mars. The first thing about this, if you saw that last live stream, which I recommend you watch my live streams, I talk about so much. I give you so much advice that I don't do in your weekly forecast or monthly forecast. I talk about like when to do your taxes. I talk about, numerology, other, fun things that I want you to, pay attention to. But on this day, this is the day that I really want you to go outside and just please look at Mars. Okay. Mars is going to be the brightest it's been in years. Mars is going to be the closest it's been to Earth. It's this day, January 15th. All right. So, Mars is going to rise at sunset, so you can go in the morning too when it's setting at sunrise. But anyway, I talked about Mars opposite the sun opposite Mars a lot in your January forecast. Just remember, this day is the halfway point of Mars retrograde. So with the sun opposite Mars, it really is just a really good time to feel that spark within you. You're going to feel physically active around this time. Okay. Remember, the sun, a life force, Mars, physicality, action. So it's a little bit of a push to help inspire you and use it that way. There could still be like defensive energy. So it's good to set boundaries when you're trusting your intuition. Everything that has built up for the past 2 months, here's your moment. Okay, here's your moment to feel that empowerment. Say, okay, I learned a lot in the past 2 months. I'm going to use this Mars energy for bravery, courage, empowerment. Okay, this is going to feel really, really nice coming after that full moon in Cancer. That's very strong when you're letting something go. Okay, when you've got that turning point. And so maybe even put in your phone, put a message in your phone, like one of those reminders. This is the day where I feel good letting things go. And now, today, I'm going to do everything to feel my best moving forward. This is the day. Okay. I want you to really vibrate at a high frequency. Okay. This is a day where you're going to feel that you are going to be putting a lot more effort into rising above anyway, with the sun opposite Mars. All right. Did you ever see Spider-Man? Did you see the one with the movie with Tom Holland? I think it was the first one. It could have been the second one that he was in. There was, at the end of the movie, remember, he didn't have his spider suit. He was wearing that Spider-Man costume from like a Halloween store. Did you ever see that? That's what this is. That's what this is. He didn't have his protective power suit. He found that courage, that drive within. He didn't need that suit. That's what this is. He won in the end. He, spoiler alert, he won. It's Spider-Man. Defeated the bad guy. But anyway, that's what this is. Okay? Now, and remember, he still uses spidey senses. So intuition, really trust your intuition. Now, the weekend is going to be like a magic carpet ride, but you got to make your own carpet. All right. The universe is going to provide the magic. Make your own carpet, because starting on the 17th, you are definitely going to feel, this is Friday, you're going to start feeling the sun conjunct Pluto. First of all, remember that's happening next week. But this is the sun sextile Neptune. All right. So you're still feeling that high of Mars trining Neptune, the sun, trining, like all of that, right? The moon, right? Sextiling Neptune. So creativity, imagination, intuition. This is great for creative types, artists, musicians, dancers, healers, filmmakers, photographers. It's very spiritual. It's so spiritual. You got the North Node here with Neptune and Pisces in your 11th house, Taurus, of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So dream big. Please dream big. And also your social network. Please be very social around this time. The other thing is, over the weekend too. This is over the weekend with the moon in Virgo, Wow. I'm going to, okay. So let me just, on the 18th, on Saturday, this is when Venus conjunct Saturn. Remember, this is powerful. All right. We're going to have it a couple times this year. Venus and Saturn are going to be doing this dance for the next few months. That's very, very, very nice. And remember, this is happening in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. And also your social network and groups you belong to and your friendships, your squad. So this is your magic carpet ride. Okay. This is an aspect that's setting you up for success. You've got to use this aspect though. You've got to take charge. Remember, take those inspired actions. This is gangbusters because we're talking about Venus and Saturn. Venus, love, money, creativity. I mean, relationships, whatever you want. I mean, with conjuncting Saturn, with which brings that stability and that structure and long-term goals. Here it is. There you go. This is amazing. Okay, so remember, Saturn also brings those reality checks. So this is a good time to ask yourself, am I expending energy into something that I don't even want? Because I'm trusting my intuition now, and I'm riding this wave, this Venus Saturn conjunction. It's got to be very nice. Again, they're doing this wonderful dance, so take the lead. Take the lead in this dance, okay? How do you want that dance to look in your life? This is definitely bringing something concrete into your life, long lasting. Saturn is really saying, hey, use me to create the reality that you deserve right here with your ruling planet, Taurus. So please take advantage, because you see Mercury was going to sextile Saturn too. Very rare aspect that only happens twice a year. This is agreements. This is contracts, negotiations, even travel. A lot of y'all are going to be traveling with friends around this time, or a place that you really wanted to go to. But Mercury's sextiling Saturn. The fact that Mercury's in Capricorn, sextiling Saturn, Capricorn's ruler. I mean, this is talking the talk. All right. Saturn bringing that longevity, which is really nice. There's something here that's very spiritual for you. There's something here with travel for you as well. Would it be surprised? Maybe you really, really think about something like overseas that you really want. And publishing as well. Writing and publishing, really big for y'all. All right. So, Taurus, what a loaded week. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 13th to the 19th. Okay. So, Taurus. Wow. Okay. Woo, Taurus. Whoa. Y'all are, thanks so much for being here. What a week. This is going to be a big week. All right. That's all I got to say. Strong full moon. And remember that you're going to feel, some of you are going to feel the full moon's effects, maybe even a week before, maybe, a week after, 2 weeks after. It's a strong one because you got Uranus there. So again, for you, Taurus, especially. Now, I do a traditional Cult Across spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. All right, Taurus? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So will you trust me, Taurus, when I say it's going to be, will you trust me when I say, like, when I single you out and I say, Taurus, especially for you, this one is going to be really big for you. Will you trust me? Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. Wow. So this just may be you're moving into this week in a very significant way. You're obviously really good. You see, okay, so I'm going to show you something here. You see you got all court cards and major arcana, which just means, wow, buckle up. This is going to be significant, very significant. Okay. There's a lot happening here. A lot of love energy. You're going to really feel that love nurturing energy too. You got the Queen of Cups. Double water. Queens are water, cups are water. Okay, so really, really, remember I talked about your intuition being heightened around this time, especially with a full moon in Cancer for y'all. Queen of Cups is Cancer, okay? She's like the Princess Diana of tarot, right? She just so much love to give. She, that emotional depth, emotional intelligence. She's the queen that, knows the name of everybody in her kingdom, Okay, whether it didn't matter if it's the emperor or if it's a farmer, that's how much love she has. Okay, so much love and self love too. Okay, so you're moving into this week. It's definitely like feeling that energy. Okay, doing what your heart desires, feeling emotionally moved, really vibrating at this high emotional frequency. Yeah, feels really, really good. You've got the Knight of Swords as well in the heart of your spread. And so the Knight of Swords, Knights are all about action. Okay. So remember this full moon in Cancer, Mars retrograde in Cancer, which are two big themes. Your third house, okay? Remember communication, thinking, logic, conversations, important conversations, all intellect, all of that, everything that's going on up here. That's what swords are. And you've got the knight who's boom, boom, boom. Look at the fire under his feet. So your mind is, yeah, okay. So I kind of just really love what this full moon does for you. And again, now that we're moving out of some of those heavier energies that began in the beginning of the month, like you're ready, okay? Remember, I said a lot of y'all could have felt mentally drained. Well, this week, boom, you're moving forward. You got that Page of Wands in your challenge area. By the way, some of y'all are definitely going to be on a whole other level in terms of communicating. It's just this fierce energy that's coming through that's wow. Okay. So, one thing that I just want to flag for you real quick, try not to be too impulsive. Okay. Even like the sun opposite Mars mid month, while Mars is at its peak of its retrograde, its halfway point or whatever. That can be like impulsive energy. It could make you remember you're going to be very, so it could just try not to be like overly impulsive. You got the Page of Wands there in challenge area. There's just maybe something here where, there's something here where I don't want you to not feel inspired. All right. Kind of a big energy. There's almost like this really disconnect in terms of like your imagination. It's almost like your higher mind and your physical mind. So let's have that merge, right? But the second thing is there could be someone in your life. Remember, there's a lot of family energy. Someone in your life that just may not be seeing eye to eye with you about something, and you're just, and it's like, I'm blazing forward. Why are you, going at a slower pace? So remember, it's all about compromise, especially when Venus squares Jupiter. All right. Now, speaking of compromise, it seems like you're like, come on, you got the lovers in your crown. All right. You also got the Empress in your future. You got the Page of Pentacles in the rear spread. Like what can I say? There's almost this, uh, uh, yeah. What is the Cowboys? Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw moment. I really love that. You got the Page of Pentacles. Something really, truly rooting up in your life that has possibly already happened for a lot of Tauruses. Um, but there's something that you're really compelled by for sure, and it's this enthusiasm that's really, really sweet. Now you've got that lovers in your crown, which is amazing. You've got one thing that I love when the lovers comes up in your crown, by the way. You see Archangel Raphael here wearing purple. Now it's very interesting because purple is, or violet, like we were talking about the crown chakra, third eye chakra. Anyway, purple doesn't show up that much in tarot, right? And purple and violet. Violet has the shortest wavelength, right? So, I mean, you see a little bit here. Violet has the shortest wavelength, so it has the strongest concentration of energy, right? And so you got in your crown, and remember that's what the crown chakra is this divine awareness. It's all of that. Okay, this is wonderful. It's almost like your intuition is going to be on a whole other level. And so remember, I like that merge of higher mind, physical mind, lovers. Okay. There's partnerships, there's relationships, all some of that you're thinking about this week. And it could be, how do I take this relationship to this next level? Or maybe there's something that you want to do for a partner that's on a whole other level. Remember, Uranus is in your sign. It's going to be very active. Surprises, maybe you want to surprise someone. But this is just this spiritual energy that is so strong It's out of this world. So I really love this because you got the Empress in your future too. So you got the Lovers and the Empress. I mean, the Empress is abundance. It's love to like a whole to the super conscious level. This is the Empress. You see the symbol of Venus in the card, okay? In the stone-shaped heart. Venus, your ruling planet. Remember, I said Venus is going to be very nice in Pisces for you, and you're moving into this place of abundance. Okay, so just make the right decisions. It seems like you will be, because you're going to be charged up with all this spiritual energy. Intuition. Lovers is all about choices. There could be something that you're thinking about in terms of choices. What do I do with this? How? But it feels just more like, how do I take this to another level? And it could be something in your physical world. It could be something spiritual within you. You got the Empress in your future. That is abundance. That's love. That's passion. That's sensuality. That's sexuality. I mean, remember, that's something that a lot of y'all may be thinking about too, with that Lovers energy in your crowd. I really love this. This is really, really, really nice. The Empress, I mean, that's a goddess in your future. So again, she creates this abundance with this. She holds that golden scepter. So again, there could be something new that you're moving into that's really, really nice with the Lovers, Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. Remember, the Empress is a 3. 1, 2 equals new reality. Let's get to your stuff. You're good. You're good. You're Taurus. This is going to be an absolutely amazing week for you. Really, really use that full moon energy. All right, to just let the things that you just don't need, just right. Anyway, Taurus, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. What are you moving into? It's just it's the energy off this is insane. Y'all are amazing. All right, let's get to your, yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely, first things first, spend some time in nature. Nature, obviously, really grounding. Do some grounding. Put your feet in the grass, touch a tree, hug a tree, speak to the, snake right next to it, whatever it is. Like, speak to the planets. Remember, you're going outside on January 15th, okay? You're going outside to see Mars. So speak to the planets, speak to the full moon. I do it all the time. You tell the full moon the things that you want to let go, all right? The changes that you want in your life and how you're going to make it happen, all right? Now, because you're getting all this earth energy as well. You got the Ten of Swords. Really love that, especially with the Knight of Swords and the heart of your spread. That's just saying, yeah, I have been mentally, right? Now it's just, let's move forward. 1 plus 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is the end of the suit. All right. You got, oh gosh, this is amazing. All right. So yeah, have that breakthrough, but also learn from the things that may have been hard for you. And, if you feel that, because you've got so much stuff happening in your 11th house. So if you feel that you have not been, haven't been seeing eye to eye with, maybe some friends or a community or a group or whatnot, ask yourself, like, okay, is this a sign, or is this something that I need to heal from? Is this something that a relationship that I want to heal? It looks like a lot of y'all want to do something, there as well. And again, that can be in any capacity for you: love, career, it could be even a friendship. But anyway, you're going to be fine. You got the Devil and your external factors area. So there truly may be some, like, with love and relationships on the table for you this week. Okay. Remember, it's all about surrendering the things that you don't have, that you just want to let go. All right. That's the Devil energy. You see the two people from the Lover's card chained to the Devil. All right. So keep that in mind. And, it's all about break. It's in your external factors area. All right. So there is something that, again, for a lot of y'all, it definitely is something that you're recognizing, where I have to break free from this. Okay. During this full moon in Cancer, which is going to be illuminating something for you. And Uranus in your sign, very active. So let's break free. Uranus is all about, what did I say? Breaking free. It's freedom. It's liberation. Have that moment. All right. If you feel that energy, because it could also be the fact that you may feel that someone is requiring something of you and taking your energy too. All right. You're the one that has to act. All right. Use that Uranus energy. Mars is also like a laser too. Use Mars to cut the things that you don't need. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So it does seem like there is going to be emphasis on breaking free from something and to create something even bigger. And again, for a lot of y'all, it can just be ascending in a relationship if that's what you're seeking. But there's something that's gotta, you got the Queen of Pentacles here. Really love that. Yeah, that's amazing. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You're seeking this solid foundation, and that maternal, mothering energy is going to come out in you. All right. That mama bear energy. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is. She is mama bear. She's a rich queen, all right, who takes care of everybody within her kingdom. But she also has the resources to build the world that she wants to live in. All right. So remember, your the all this home activity is activated for you this week, but also you've got all this energy that's your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams anyway. So I really love the Queen of Pentacles here. There's the Seven of Wands. That's great. That's really just standing up for, it's that mama bear energy. All right. The mama bear energy. And what's really interesting about this is that the Seven of Wands is a Leo card. All right. Remember, Leo rules your 4th house of home, of family, of children, of loved ones. Real estate as well. But anyway, this is, standing your ground. And that may be another thing. There may be something that's surprising. Remember, I mentioned this, that out of all the signs, you may have something surprising that happens around the full moon, something unexpected. You can even see him. He's wearing 2 different slippers, right? So there's kind of like a moment of like, he didn't see all these people coming to like, after him. And so it was very sudden. It was just surprising. But you see, he's actually on top. He's the one that's got the advantage. He's the one that's on top of the hill. And so he's the one that's coming out on top. So definitely defend the things that you know are true to you, the things that you deserve, the things that are, important for you. Okay. This is insane. This is insane. You only got 2 pip like these because of these other court and major arcana bit. Wow, this is going to be a really big week for you. Do you want me to, see, I'm going to clarify how much time, oh gosh, okay, let me just do one more I'm going to do one more, oh my gosh, okay, one more clarifier I just want to see that 7 of Wands energy. Yeah, okay, 7 of Swords too. Okay, so yeah, there's something here where, ooh, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out with that devil energy and the 7 of Swords. Actually could be this could be very career related. Do you have like a boss, like a toxic boss or a colleague or toxic work environment? But if that's coming up for something very career related, but anyway, you got these 2 sevens. Wow. 7 really is desire. But anyway, and you have a lot of that here with the Empress, the Lovers. Very interesting. One more clarifier. Let's see if it comes to a 777. But you know what? That's yeah. There's just stand your ground. There may be someone that may be doing a little, but also be your authentic self too. Okay. Know what you're fighting for, and that's why I said, like, standing your ground. Know what you're fighting for. What's important to you. Saturn's going to ask you, is this realistically what you want? All right, so you got to know if it is. All right, so yeah, 4 of Swords. That's nice. Okay, so yeah, as long as you are being true to you, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You got that 4 of Swords. Very nice energy. But hey, you're moving into all this abundance, all this bliss, all this love energy. You got to let something go though. And it could be something within you, or you could learn that, okay, this person is taking up too much of my energy, my space. It's not great for me. This is a year of health anyway, mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, all of that. Anyway, okay, so thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, by the way, oh my goodness. Okay, so next week is really big for you, Taurus. There's going to be a lot more career stuff that starts happening for you. And again, if you're not here for a career, whatever you want to be known for, or your reputation, Venus will trine Mars. There's so much happening next week. Okay. Now, and I will do the second spread. For tier 3 members, we're going to talk about the lunations. And that's what I was saying over the weekend, this weekend, all this Virgo activity. Okay, it's going to be really big, but just to let you know, Tauruses, it's just, that is your 5th house of love and pleasure. So you see that's a big theme happening, but I'm going to go through the lunations, some days to avoid doing things like that for tier 3. Thanks so much, Taurus. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. All right. Oh, and if you like this reading, like, subscribe, leave comments, all of that. All right. Thanks so much, Taurus. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.